One of the final journeys over to the cape rack, the 20-second cape to grace the rack. And we're going to drop all this, don't need it anymore. And then we're going to take a trip to Vorkath to see all the herbs that I've collected over the past 7 or 8 months in preparation for this one skill. And obviously I've used some of these herbs in chunks, and they're not all here of those last 7 or 8 months, but this is about 3.2 million herblore XP in here, which will get me to 99. So this is going to be a fairly short grind in comparison to all the other skills I've done, but it's been such a passive process that I haven't really felt how much time I've put into this skill. So I think I'm going to start with what I need the most secondaries for, and that's going to be the snapdragons and the cactus spines and coconuts. They all need the same secondary, so I need 6,600 red spider eggs to make those. So I've been here for a while. This in fact is going to be my last trip. I've spent about 9 or 10 hours here just getting these secondaries. It's a little over 600 eggs an hour, give or take. I honestly thought it was a lot faster, but nonetheless, this was one of the slowest secondaries I had to do, so very happy to get it out of the way, and now I can actually start gaining XP. Now the question on nobody's mind is, how do you do this as an ultimate? And I've just been using the Fermi Boots 4 to tally to Relica, buy 11 sardines there from the fishmonger, and then I teleport to the crafting guild, unnote 11 red spider eggs there, and then run straight here, rinse and repeat. Pretty simple process. I just want to get the slowest stuff out of the way first, so I'm going to take a crack at these weapon poisons. I've heard some bad things about how tedious and slow these things are, so let's check it out. I think people made these out to be a lot worse than they actually are. And don't get me wrong, it's still a lot of effort, but I don't regret getting the cactus spines. On this game mode, you need to take advantage of any and all herblore XP you can get, so this is actually, I don't know, I'll show you guys a full cycle. I've got a pretty bad case of the morning clicks right now, so whenever I get like a solid cycle going, I will record it and show you the full thing. Alright, that is going to be all the weapon poisons finished. We're just hitting 375 million total experience points as well. What a beautiful milestone. It was about 550 potions per hour, really wasn't that bad. Took a little under 4 hours to finish them all. And now we can move on to such an easier potion. I've got 4.6k snapdragons to use, so that's going to be an absolute walk in the park after doing this, so I'm excited for that. I'm going to be draining my cash stack slowly throughout this episode, making unfinished pots, so that is batch number 1. So I'm going to be getting my first herblore level in a second here. I just need to put this disclaimer because I realize that I'm going to be saying herblore a lot in this video. I do not pronounce it with the H. I can't make everyone happy, I'm sorry, alright, but here is 96 herblore. That is exciting as hell, man. 3 levels to go. It's going to be about a mil XP for 97 now, but I think I'll be getting that with while I'm on my way to making super combats, so that should be probably tomorrow, I think, so I'm going to be getting about an herblore level a day. Pretty sick. That's going to be a lot of restores. It's like 3.4k super restores. That's going to last me so incredibly long, but I'm excited to use those for PVM. I didn't really bother showing how you make these because this is just the classic drop 12, unnote 12, make 12, drop 12, repeat. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take care of these Harlander pots because it's like 19k XP just kind of sitting there. It's going to take me like 15 minutes, so just going to take care of those real quick and then I'll probably move on to the Lantidimes. So after making the Harlanders, I went straight to the Lantidimes, and I've shown these so many times because I've done herblore kind of in chunks over the last couple years, I guess. And this is not one that I enjoy making too much. I don't really enjoy making Lantidimes too much. It's a lot of effort, and also this is pretty dangerous because if I somehow DC like in the middle of the dragons, then I'm currently risking like 2-point-something mil herblore XP, so hopefully I don't die, but I'm really glad that I did these without dying. I still have one more risky herb to use while my stuff is in Vorkath, so not really looking forward to that, but we'll get through it. Currently 700k XP away from 97. So this next potion I'm going to make is probably going to be the slowest out of all of them that I have left. I think dwarf weeds are like less than 40k XP an hour, and they're extremely tedious to make, kind of dangerous. So I just want to get these done. I want to get them completely out of the way. One thing I need to do is actually, I'm going to have to reorganize my stuff because I can't have these super restores on me. I need as much space as I possibly can, so Gonna spend about 30 minutes reorganizing real quick. Hey, that's what I was looking for. Beautiful. That only took me like 10 kills. Last time I tried to get those robes, it took me like 50 kills for one piece, so very happy I got those. And these are pretty much just gonna make it so I can get double the wines per hour. I can access the upstairs area, so very, very useful. So I've done a couple trips of this, but I do want to check something real quick because I have gotten to about 30 HP at the end of a trip, and I just want to make sure, I want to see, because you only really take damage from that initial telegrab, you take damage from actually stealing the wine, and these guys can't really hit me at the moment. That's the only thing that can really kill me, is if I'm like 30 HP, the trip is over, and I DC on the bottom floor. But I don't think that's really going to happen. It doesn't look like these guys can actually really hit me, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy some Barrow's gloves and then maybe some headgear. And that way I'll just have even more defense bonus. I even brought the buckler for the extra bonuses, so I think I should be good once I buy a little bit more armor. That way I just want to make this completely risk-free because I'm risking 2 mil Herblore XP in my Vorkath right now. So hopefully I calculated this correctly, but I'm pretty sure I can now drop the rest of these unfinished potions. I think I've got plenty of range pots for PVM for the future. If I need to make more, I'll get more. And preferably I'll have noted wines for when I want to make more range pots because this is just abysmal. But yeah, hopefully I calculated that correctly and I still have enough XP to get to 99. Alright, don't need these robes anymore, and I think the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to start focusing on these super combats, which means I need to make the super attack, strengths, and defenses, so I'm just going to choose one of them to start with. Probably the Irates. Those are probably the simplest ones to go with. So yeah, let's just do that, honestly. I don't mind. 3,500 super attacks made 130k away from 97 Herblore. That is pretty damn hype. I'll probably get those off the super defenses, which I'm going to make next. Alright, here it is. 97 Herblore. Let's go, man. 2275. That's going to be our final total level milestone when we're going by 25s until maxing, so completely done with that. 1 mil until 98. Let's do it. I'm almost done with these super defenses as well, so got about half of them to go, and then we're on to super strengths. Alright, this is going to be the final stretch of the super strength pots, and after this I can make super combats. I'm only 570k away from 98, so the super combats are going to be putting me pretty close to that, like 300k away. And I did say last video that I was like 140 Limport roots short, which I still am. I'm not going to bother getting any more of them. It's just, I can't be bothered at this point. 1,211 super combats, I think, is what I'm going to end up with. And that's going to be so many. I'll still get so many more after as well. So that's going to last me a lot of PVM anyway. So I'm not surprised at all that super combats are extremely slow. These are about 300 potions per hour, but there is an extremely interesting way to make these that I want to show you. So you can make 5 super combats per inventory, and once you do that, you have to decant them all into 1 doses and then straight back into 4 doses. So that's why I have like the 16k vials in the bottom of my inventory. Then you unnote all of those vials, and then you drop 5 at a time to unnote specific amounts. Usually you do this with armor, or you'd use files in Remington to unnote a specific amount, but this is just an easier way. You save some money, and you also just save yourself some time. This is much faster than going to files in Remington. That's the method I was using originally, and this just turns out to be a lot quicker. So definitely an interesting way to make super combats, and I should be done in about 4 or 5 hours. Alright, the final decant. This is going to be, oh, look at that, 1,210 super combats. The rest are irrelevant. I'm just going to be dropping the super defenses and super attacks, but yeah, that's awesome. 1,200 super combats to use for PVM in the future. That's going to be a lot of TOB, Zammy, Bandos, all that stuff, so super excited for that. Oh man, this is quite the sight to see. The final super energies leading up to 98 Herblore. I can't believe it, man. 1 level to go until I end this gigantic journey. I can now make every single potion in the game as well. Extended super anti-fires was the last one, and the super anti-fire mix, so I honestly can't wait. It's so incredibly exciting. 2276. Let's finish it up. I will actually be, it's going to take a while to finish up this last level. This is going to be, I mean, granted it's 98 to 99, so it's going to be long, but it's just the potions that I have to make to end this level they're going to be a long time, so. Alright, so here's the final batch of super energies. I am so excited to start making stamina. Staminas are going to be by far the easiest thing I've made. There's no teleporting, there's no dropping. There's maybe some armor unequipping because I do need to make some empty spaces. But it's just going to be an extremely chill potion to make, so I've been a bit busy, as you can see by all the staminas in my inventory. I've kind of taken my time with these. These were a little more complex than I thought. Granted, they're still an easy potion to make, but you have to decant everything into 1 doses and then back into 4 doses, which is one thing. And then you also have to take off 3 items each time so that he can actually decant them. I thought it was 2, but apparently you have to take off 3 items each time, so just a minor kind of inconvenience, doesn't really matter. But yeah, that's done. Just out of pure curiosity, and I'm sure you guys are curious as to what all this is worth as well. All the potions that I've made over the past couple days, 106 mil, that's insane. Granted, that's with 19 mil amylase, which I don't really know what I'm going to do with yet. I have so many staminas, I feel like I don't really need that much amylase, but that's a decision for a different day. There's only one last potion to make to finish off 99 herb lore. One final potion. Now, the seed that I got absolutely the most of on my way to 99 Slayer and also through Master Farmers are Toadflax seeds, and I've got 7,300 now. I'm currently 700 KXP away from 99 herb lore, which is fairly close. That should be doable in about 1 day of making agility pots. I actually don't know how fast agility pots are, so that could be completely wrong, but I'll figure that out eventually. So I think the plan right now is to camp about 400 mole. It's about 3 mole parts per kill on average, so if I do 400, that's 1,200 mole parts, that's 1,200 nests, and that's 900 extra 4-dose brews that I'll have for the Inferno, Sarah, and every other boss that I want to do. Well, would you look at that? Oh, what the hell, I got an elite clue. Ooh, I haven't completed an elite in so long. Let's see what we get. No way! I'm just kidding. Kill number 1,600, this is going to be the end. Final mole kill. Oyster Pearls, what a great drop. Alright, Mr. Wyson, I would like to trade my mole parts, please. Thank you for the nests. Alright, these should be fun to make. I remember making these, and this was an absolute shit show of inventory management, so let's see if I still remember how to make these. So yeah, whenever I make brews with the mole nests, because you obviously have seeds, you have rings, and then you also have empty nests. The empty nests are super easy to use, but once you get onto the rings and seeds, it becomes a bit of a shit show of inventory management. Unbox half, take out half the rings, drop half the rings, crush half the nests, unnote the potions, and then, yeah, it's just it's a lot of tedious process to use the mole nests. I'm not too big of a fan of it, but at the end of the day, it's a sacrifice you have to make if you want brews. Alright, completely done with the brews. Such an exciting thing to be done with, because now it's just one simple potion to make until max. I did end up getting a couple seeds. I dropped most of them to the people around the Grand Exchange, but 945 brews, and that is pretty great. That is more than I actually wanted, so that should be good for PVM now. Should be fine for the Inferno, Sarah, any other boss I want to do. Welcome to the final potion, my friends. This is going to be agility pots all the way to 99. I've currently made 1,800, so I know the method quite well. I'm going to show you guys what I do exactly in just a bit. We are currently 330k away from 99 herb lore, and I don't actually even need to make all of these. I think I need to make like 4150 for max or something, so I guess it gives me a tiny bit of a break. They are extremely slow, which I guessed because they're 80 XP per, and it does take a lot of time to run there and gather all of the toad legs and stuff. So let me show you guys how an average run looks. Also, I got this rune warhammer from a magpie, and I also got this tiara from like an earth impling, and I've just been wearing them because they look cool. So I take 24 potions here, and I drop 12 in that marked tile there, and if you do half of this circle right here, you actually get exactly 12 toads, so it works out pretty damn well. Once you get back to the spot, you just remove the legs off of all of them, and then that's what you make the pots with. And then you drop those 12 potions, you take your other 12, you do another circle, you make those. And then once you've made all the 24 that you came with, you just do one final wrap around the entire thing, and then you get 24 that way. And then you teleport to the crafting guild and make 24 there, and then you just rinse and repeat. So I want to say it's about 50k XP an hour. I haven't actually looked at my XP an hour this entire time. That's just my best rough estimate, so I will see you when I'm much, much closer to max. So after removing about 6,000 toad legs, we're about 1k XP away from finishing this journey, and I'm not maxing today, unfortunately. I'm maxing in about 2 days. So I'm going to stay above a lamp's worth of XP. A lamp would give me 980, so I'm just going to stay here, because if I accidentally max, dude, I feel like if I got a lamp, I would instinctively use it on herb lore as I have for the past couple of years. and I would accidentally max, so that would be so depressing, so I'm not going to do that. Just going to stay safe there. And I mean, I can't even begin to describe to you how excited I am to end this journey. It's been so fun. I've enjoyed so much of it. I've met so many people, but I guess I will see you on the maxing party day. This has been one hell of a journey. Thank you for staying with me on the ride. Hey guys, it's Settled, and welcome to the very first episode of the Ultimate Iron Man series. This series will be a series towards my dream gear. It'll basically just be me hunting my absolute favorite gear in the game on an Ultimate Iron Man account. I wanted to play this clip for you to really fathom how far this account has come and this channel has come. I was 15 years old when I first made this clip. It was April 22nd of 2016. And it is currently almost 2019. We're almost entering 2019. And at that time, I thought that maybe I would be lucky enough to be making videos for a couple hundred people that would glance at this dead game mode and maybe give it a shot. But now to see that I'm making videos for almost 50,000 of you is so incredible to me. And I'm almost tearing up just recording this. So just thank you for absolutely everything you've given to me. And this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. After 3 years, and telling myself time and time again that I would never max, here we are. And for all the friends I've made, for all the people who have invested themselves into this account, and have been with me through every single grind, this is as much for you as it is for me. I honestly don't know if I could have done this without you. I really don't think I could have gotten this far at all without your support, so for everything you've given me, that I'm more grateful for than you could ever possibly imagine, let's end this journey and begin another. 10, 9, 8, 7, I don't even know if it's registering, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's over, man. It's finally over. We did it. We did it, guys. We fucking maxed Ultimate Iron Man, dude. Maxed Ultimate Iron Man. Master of the herb lore skill. I can't fucking believe it, man. I can't fucking believe this is actually happening. Whew. Nerd is getting really emotional over this pixel game. But goddamn, have I put 7,000 fucking hours into this. Alright. Of course, pay the man. It's real! It exists! It freaking exists! It's beautiful! Oh my god, man. This is sick.